So, bit of a different video today for us. We're picking a car up, but we haven't won it from Dream Car Giveaways. They have supplied us with a car. We're going to tell you what it is, but first let's have a look round and see what there is. Well, you know what this is?
Of course, Catalonia red by the looks of it.
So you even know the colour, yeah?
I think it's Catalonia red, yeah.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, this is MRC Stage 2.
Okay.
500 and whatever it is, 520, 530 horsepower, something like that. So that's one of them. Then there's some sort of Beamer thing there. Yeah. Then there's an R8 over there.
We've got a P100 Tesla. No one's interested in that. Is that a Mark II Golf? Yeah.
That is a Mark II Golf.
GTI. Yeah.
Now that, then BBS wheels on. That looks mint.
They're not the original seats, surely, are they?
I've no idea. But it's Alcantara everywhere.
They look quite nice, though.
That's a bit of you, that, isn't it? R32. These are going up now as well.
We've got 140i.
Yeah.
The only reason I know that is because I looked on the back a minute ago. And that's a Fiesta ST.
So it is an ST, yeah.
It is an ST.
I don't think that's for raffle. I think that's the gaffer's.
Okay.
So the gaffer's fine. Not struggling.
But, like anything, if you offer him some money for it, he might sell it.
Oh, he probably will do, yeah.
Right. Is Definitely. It an SV, is it?
SV, yeah.
Yeah.
E46?
E46, yeah. Is it an M3?
It is.
It is. When I bought mine 8 years ago, I picked it up for 5,600 out of 100,000 miles on it. Yeah. Now would be about 12, 13 grand.
Stop it.
Seriously. Unbelievable.
Wow.
So, Type R, everyone knows that.
Yeah.
And that is a GT86.
Yeah, it is.
Right. RS3, same as yours.
Yeah, proppers.
Yeah, 18 plates.
So that's that'll have a Dazza engine in it. That'll have the better non-OPF one. That if it's an 18 plate. Yeah. Hey, what's that little spoiler on the back of it? It's Maxton design. Yes, it is.
Yeah, believe that. Here's another M3 with
carbon
bonnet. That or is it the fiberglass?
I don't know what it is.
Now we're talking on wheels.
They're better
nice.
them.
19 inch, are they? Yeah. They look it.
Are they BBSs then? They look like it.
Right, we're going to miss that out.
Do you reckon that at some point Dave had a few pints when he said, "Oh, I've got this Astra that you can have"? I
mean, we're pushing it here really with a Cayman S. So M3, yeah. F80, is it?
Competition because it's got the better wheels and the carbon roof. Yeah. Nice that.
Right.
What do you reckon to the colour?
It's very out there. I mean, we think our blue wrapped RS4 is in the face.
Got nothing on that.
The best car here, let's be honest, is right there.
Obviously.
It's ready.
Look at it.
Prepped for the Cannon run. But less said about that the better.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that.
No. We have got a Mark II Escort there.
What, weigh about 750 kilos or something?
Probably a bit more than that. It'd probably be closer towards the ton with the cage and whatnot in it.
Of course, yeah.
It's all Group 4 prepared. We bought it off the guy that actually had it built initially. Then it was won by a chap called Stuart Pretty. He then wanted to sell it. These are getting harder to find, like in this sort of condition, quality of build.
By the time this video goes live,
you might be on the
tickets
website. For that.
I'll actually have a go on this, yeah.
With the Classic 4s, we try and do them at better odds because obviously they appeal to quite a particular customer base. With stuff like that, we try and sort of aim it to go to someone who really wants the car, rather than, because you get sort of different people who enter. You get someone that either really wants the car, someone that wants the car because they think they can sell it, which is fair enough because you can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah.
Or someone that thinks they fancy the car.
Then get it, realise it's not got power steering and ABS and all that kind of stuff, and go, do you know what, actually, this ain't for me.
You wouldn't really want it, would you?
Do you know what I'd do with that?
Do you
know what I'd do with it, seriously? What? I'd give it to my dad.
Oh, he'd love that.
My dad's 3 months older than God, he's like you.
So the last Classic Ford we did was a Mark IV Escort RS Turbo, which is an S2 RS Turbo. The lad bought a ticket for that because his dad had one when he was growing up. He won it and he gave it straight to his dad.
There you go, that's exactly what I'd do.
That's a good story,
you see,
isn't it?
That's what I'd do that for you.
Yeah,
you know, and I'd do the same for you, Pops.
So before we go and look at a few more, there's another 20 cars around here. What do you think we've got? We'll give you a clue. It's a BMW. And straight away we've got the Evos. FQ300.
What did he say? It was a 2.3 litre stroker.
Yeah.
So now it's about 530 brake, he said, didn't he?
So two actually, similar. They look almost identical.
That one is a 2 litre long rod.
Right.
Because the rods in the pistons are slightly higher or something.
Let's ignore that one. So we've got the M4. We don't know what that is apart from it's an M4.
Yeah.
R34 GTR. Genuine one supposedly. Don't worry about the bird poop, because it's going to get cleaned.
B8 RS4 Avant.
The B8.
So this is the next one from ours.
Oh right, okay.
So this is what we would have next if we were to go go up from the B7. This is now the B8.
If we actually made any money out
What
of YouTube.
are your thoughts on the styling on this compared to the B7?
Well, it's obviously this the Avant.
Subtle in it though, I think they're really subtle. It doesn't look as aggressive as mine.
The only thing I would say is the flared arches do stand out a little bit more, whereas the B7 they just
more round, aren't they?
They just come out.
That's sort of like
But
chiselled.
Yeah, I would say I prefer the B7.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Go
Okay.
far.
Go far. Yeah.
I like them wheels.
They're very nice.
They're nice, them.
They are nice wheels. So we've actually
What
found
are
some
they?
decent wheels. It says Judd, I think. Judd Elegant. 350Z in the back. That's actually a purpose-built drift car
Is it?
for these guys. Yeah, you've probably seen what I can see over there.
That
We'll
was
leave
here
that.
a minute ago.
There you go. We'll leave that for a minute because that wasn't here now. I'm supposed to be the Ford fanboy, not you.
That's nice though, isn't it?
It is very nice. Right, we'll show you that in a minute. So everyone knows what that is. Supra.
You don't like these, do you?
They're not. I'm not a lover of them. I think because they're so overhyped. I mean, yeah, they're all right. It's the engine. It's only the engine
That they take out of this and put in everything else.
that is good out of that car.
Good.
Supercharged. So that's probably going to be running 800 horsepower.
So it's a GT3. What was that? GT350 it is.
This is the M2.
Yeah. A few bits of carbon on it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Nice that. White one. I nearly bought one of them.
And the best one of the bunch out of everything.
Look.
Before we even go over to this bit, and that is, apart from the wheels, you're doing a little picture
I was just taking a picture for my dad because my dad will. My dad, if we saw that and I didn't take a picture and send it to him, he'd be massively upset.
Well, I'm upset actually because I'm walking around with a camera and I'm not taking pictures myself. So, if we're going to go off the seats, right?
Jeez.
This is a 20,000 mile car, surely.
How many?
23,000 miles.
Wow.
It's got the 1990s phone,
Oh yeah.
so that'll be a Motorola.
Oh,
Surely.
yeah.
If this is a genuine 23k car, you've got to be looking 100 grand minimum. I don't know, I've not looked recently. It's 100 grand all day long.
Do you know what I've just realised? How big is that back window?
Oh, it's massive. So I don't know if you remember, because you're not a Ford guy.
No. But these obviously were a four-door. Sierras. My dad had a Sierra. I'm sure it was four-door.
Yeah, they did do a four-door.
Yeah.
They didn't do a Cosy four-door in this. It's the
Right,
one that come
yeah.
after, like on the G-Reg or something like
Yeah.
that, F-Reg and stuff. But the XR4i had the little split that went through the window. And I owned an XR4i years ago. It was a 2.8 injection. It ran like a bag of shit. But I sold it for 650 quid.
I bet you wish you'd not now.
Yeah, so I'm upset. Every Ford that I've sold is just like...
Wow. Do you know what though? It blows my mind. I understand that they've got such a big following, you know, the old school fast Fords, but they weren't the best cars in the world, were they?
No. But all you've got to do is look at that and think... I mean,
does
if
look
memory
epic,
serves
that.
me correct, that's Moonstone Blue.
Huh?
Yeah, like
Huh?
that.
I like that,
Yeah.
mate. Well done.
They just look amazing. I mean, that is in absolutely immaculate condition. There's not even any stone chips on the front. I mean, it's the interior. I mean, the Recaros, they're unmarked. And the door cards, the dash. Now, all the old Fords suffered with cracked dashes. But that's like a brand new, that.
Oh, it's got one of them electric retractable aerials. My dad's Sierra used to have one of them.
Yes.
Remember that? They used to come up, didn't they? When you put the
did,
radio
yeah.
on. I remember that.
But these, you used to have like, you have a crook lock on it or something on the steering wheel. So it used to go over the steering wheel, round the clutch and the gear stick on the handbrake. If you had a crook lock thing on this,
Yeah.
you ain't nicking it.
Nah. You'd have to pick it up, wouldn't you?
You'd have to trailer it away.
It's mint, that
That
thing.
is a mint condition. And yeah, big, what's that, 3-inch exhaust?
Big,
By the looks of
that.
it.
4-incher.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
That's what you say to your missus all the
Yeah,
time.
well, yeah, I'd say it was about 7 or 8 inches, that, mate.
And a bit, it's not even a new car now, this. This
No.
is 11 years
That
old.
is like old school, new
Yeah.
school, isn't it? You had one exactly the same as this, didn't you?
Yeah, white. Looks pack 2 on it, which this one has. So yeah, it's the best one to
Nice.
have.
Again,
I don't know about the wheels.
mixed match wheels, but I do actually quite like them back wheels. Look, they're alright then.
The thing with this is people paint the wheels black. I think really, apart from needing about 10mm spaces, they're alright. And everyone's done this to them. It's like,
Right into that.
no. They were a good looking car standard. Just leave them alone.
Right, is this an Integra Type R, this?
You know your JDM stuff, don't you?
Okay.
And you know it's an import as well because of the number plate.
Jamie's got one of these, hasn't he? Officially gas Jamie, I'm sure he has.
I think DMO's got one. Not that we watch other YouTubers because we're too busy doing YouTube videos ourselves.
I tell you what, I wouldn't mind getting on the channel at some point, a Scooby. Only because the sound from the engines, when they're given proper, like a Blitz nurse spec car exhaust system or whatever, I prefer the look of an Evo over that.
I was just about to say,
yeah.
Evo or...
I prefer the look of an Evo, but then I'd rather have just the sound of the Scooby. It sounds way better.
But even that, I think that's an import going off the number plate.
Oh yeah.
Because
Mind you, yeah, it is, because that's not the Subaru. That isn't the English Subaru badge, is it?
Oh, actually, yeah. Imported by Cass, whoever Cass is.
So this has got the RS7. I think it's the RS7 upgrade. RS6, RS7. You know the wavy discs.
Mm-hmm.
But can you remember Dean telling us at VBT, basically saying, don't bother because they're too big and heavy for the corners. Like, they're just no good for this car. People put them on because they're obviously massive brakes, but in actual fact, they're pointless.
And on that note, that is it. That is all the cars here and next door.
What you can't do though is bollock everybody for the condition that some of these cars are in, because they've not been prepped yet. They've been bought, they're waiting then to be prepped and looked after and all that kind of shit. So they get polished and detailed and
they do. Yeah. So this is a collaboration video with between us, Evil GT and Dream Car Giveaways, and what they're doing is they're supplying us a car. They're going to give us a budget. We don't know how much yet. We're going to see if we can make the car better looking.
Yeah, tart it up a bit.
Tart it up.
Maybe a few performance mods.
Yeah, and just make it just generally good for you guys to win. We've got a couple of months to turn it around, so we're going to go and have a look, see what it is. So we've got the key. It's just a Beamer key.
That's it.
We don't know what it is, so let's go and find out. You guys do what? So it's looking black. I can see that much. And it is an M2. Happy with that?
Yeah. What are you saying?
Yeah. So what have we got here?
Well, it's just an M2 competition.
Right.
Other than that, I don't know.
Don't know. Right, so let's see how old it is. So 68, 3 years old.
Yeah.
There you go.
It looks like the exhaust's already been sprayed black as well, I've just noticed.
Well, a lot of black stuff on the back. Do these badges normally come in the black?
I think they do, in the competition, yeah, I think so, yeah.
We looked at that one, that white one, and we did say the exhaust is rubbish on these.
It's the back box bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's so big, and it's silver as well.
You want this one for sale, yeah? £2, you can go on the website. There you go, you can win the Civic.
Loads of people said, oh, just spray it black, and it does make a big difference. That it still looks shit, but it looks better than what it would do.
Because it's silver now, and it stands out. Now to me, that doesn't look like it's sitting that high.
No, the one that I looked at, the brand new one, I wonder if this has already been lowered maybe, I've no idea. But the one I was looking at was like...
Yeah, they sit up quite high, but another 10mm off that won't do any harm, will
Definitely not.
We are going to wrap it, or it is going to be wrapped at some point.
We're not doing that. Dream Car Giveaways are doing that, but it will be wrapped, yeah.
It will be wrapped, so we're going to do some power modifications to it. We're not going to go crazy.
But what we want is some suggestions from you guys, to be honest with you, because everyone knows that we've not had one of these on here yet. We've got a rough idea because we're guided by somebody that we know, so we've got a rough idea. But if there's anything that you think, oh, actually, yeah, that's pretty cool, that's a dead good performance mod, that's a good cosmetic mod, do that, buy that, then you let us know, and whatever gets the most likes, we'll do it like the chat with the Boris micro thing.
Definitely.
Whatever gets the most likes, and it can't be pink shit or furry fluffy shit or anything like that. It's got to be proper stuff, and we'll do it to this, and one of you guys can win it.
Nice one. So this already has not got any chrome on it, which is our most popular mod that
well,
we've done.
100%, yeah.
Because it's dead easy, it's dead cheap, but it's already done. So let's have a listen to it, stock, see what it sounds like, yeah?
Hang on a minute, how the fuck do I do this now?
Right.
Hang on, I've just got out
We'll
of
have
my
to
car.
apologise for this, guys, because Audi is the only car he knows how to drive.
Right, 1 sec. Oh, it's that one, I think, yeah, Sport Plus.
Anytime today, mate.
Alright,
Doesn't actually sound too bad, does
Is
it?
that alright?
I think it just needs a little bit more bass, yeah?
Right, okay, we can sort that out.
So, how much budget have we got to do the work on this car?
So David Dream Car Giveaways has said, listen lads, you've got the car, you've got £5 grand, go and make it look better.
Nice.
Go and make it a bit faster, make it a bit more appealing to the likes of you guys, and we'll raffle it off.
Trust in Evil GT. I mean, everyone knows, we haven't got a clue.
You only have to look at how good that looks. to know.
That does look pretty good.
There you go.
To be fair.
So that's when you know it's like, oh, it's in safe hands. The lads will look after it.
So we've got about 2 months to turn this car around because they do want to get it on the website, dreamcargiveaways.co.uk, I presume.
Yeah.
With this Mark II Escort, which is all fully rally prepared and it's got the cage, even got the handbrake, everything like that. I'll be having a go on that myself.
Bargain. Yeah, but you can't win it though, can you?
I'm having a go on that because I didn't do it on the Focus. I'm having a go on that, and if I win it, it will be down to luck and nothing else.
Of course, mate.
Right.
So thank you very much. Is this the end of the video now?
Yeah, we can do the end now. Yeah.
Right. So thank you very much for watching, as always.
Well, thanks to Dave and everyone here.
Oh yeah, Dave at Dream Car Giveaways.
The car.
Yeah. So I mivied him. He then said, "Yeah, I've had a look at your channel. You seem like a pair of dickheads. That's right up our street."
Right with that.
And so that's it. Here we are. We're picking up an M2.
Right.
We'll do a few bits to it, see what you guys think, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching.